to the At Homestead. I'm Erin Peak and we are sitting in the garden right now, and I thought that would be the best place to introduce myself, tell you why we're here, and hopefully invite you on our journey. We, like everyone else, have been home this year, and we've had a dream for self-sufficiency, but we live in the suburbs of DC. So who has space for all the dreams we have right now? But COVID let us focus on what we could do, because what we could control was what we could stay sane doing. So we created our little homestead at home. So I wanted to first kind of do this video a little bit of as an introduction. I'm sure we'll talk more going forward, but I wanted to also put out there have been so many new gardeners this year that when everything shut down, there was a run on seeds and gardening materials, and people started really finding the garden through a variety of different means. And I wanted to start this YouTube channel to share my knowledge, to share what I know, to share preserving methods that I'm learning or the skills that I'm honing. I feel like we probably are all doing the same things right now, and why not, if I have a little bit of knowledge, why not share it where I can? So with that little intro being done, I wanted to pull out some things to show you guys, because it's December, and my favorite thing in December are seed catalogs. No, but really, if you don't get seed catalogs, and this is your first time gardening, you may not even know that these things exist, or wherever you've gotten them before, that may be your tried and true method, which is wonderful. I have dollar store seeds in my garden, as well as Baker Creek seeds and Haas Tool seeds and all of that. And over the years, I have just learned that I can get different varieties and try them, and this year was definitely a variety year. We planted a lot of really cool things. We expanded our garden, and I'll take you on that journey through some videos as well. But December is seed catalog month, and every time one of these things come in, I get super excited. And I go through every single page of these catalogs. So I get a variety. This is Baker Creek Heirloom seeds. So this is Baker Creek. And you can go on bakercreek.com and request a catalog. The catalogs are free. I found that their website and their seed catalog is pretty good. It gives you a lot of information with regards to how long it takes to come for harvest, how long it takes, or what is the ideal temperature. Sorry, you'll hear people going by in the background because suburbs. And so I find a lot of information off the seed packets and in the books themselves, and also on the websites. So before I buy anything, I will go through and I will mark my pages of things that either I'm interested in, a variety that's different, or have been recommended. And sometimes I just judge a plant by its cover, and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty, I want to grow that. Whatever you want to grow. I did get really good advice though, and it made much more sense this year. Grow what you'll eat, what your family will eat. So if you don't like cucumbers, don't grow cucumbers. If you love peppers, try to grow maybe a couple extra or one extra plant of peppers, or a different variety that you haven't tried before. But like, if you're not gonna eat what you grow, there's really no point in eating it. With that being said, we have a lot of flowers that we also grow. And like the nasturtiums or mums or calendula or host plants, they bring beauty to the garden. Sunflowers, my husband loves sunflowers. So if what you love is flowers, they have flowers too, and some of them are beautiful, just beautiful. So So I really recommend getting some seed catalogs. I have Baker Creek, I have Jung seeds and plants. I've never gotten this one before, but it's been really interesting to look through. I look at Stark Brothers and Haas Tools and a variety of and Gurney's online for like my blueberry plants. My blueberry plant is covered for the winter, even though it's 60 degrees outside, but we are overwintering them anyway. But this particular seed catalog I have found really interesting this year. It has a lot more fruits, trees, bushes, raspberries, blackberries, and of course, that's part of my dream, is to have not an orchard, but definitely to have a couple different varieties of trees that are fruit producing. And then, I mean, my kids eat their weight in berries every week, so we need some berry bushes if we're gonna keep going. We have our blueberries, but other things, and strawberries, but I'm not very good at berries, so I keep having dreams of more berry bushes. It's not how it works, Erin. And then the other is the seed exchange, Southern Exposure Seed Exchange, which I've gotten a couple times as well. And this has some really interesting information. I'm in Zone 7A in Maryland, and there's a lot of things that can grow here. We have fairly mild winters. We have a very long growing season. I think I start growing in March, and I still have things in the ground right now that we're growing outside that I'm happy to take you through. A tour of the garden, so to speak. But take a look at your zone when you're going through the seed catalogs. You can find it online. Just easy Google search, what zone am I in, and you'll put in your zip code and it'll tell you. But because I have such a long growing season, my eyes and dreams are sometimes bigger than my pocketbook. So I definitely have to cut down on what I want. But anyone who started a garden this year from just seeds from their local store, I'd recommend start grabbing those seeds up if you'd like. Not a ton, of course, we want to share, but grab what you need and then maybe order a seed catalog and see if there's something else that you could be inspired to grow and inspired to eat, inspired to preserve or create some delicious meal out of. And hopefully this whole next year we'll be learning together. Thank you for joining me today and for beginning this journey with me. Hopefully I will be able to share my knowledge and you can ask me questions and we'll learn about each other together. And hopefully all those gardeners out there will feel inspired by someone who isn't a professional but is really passionate. I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye, friends.